Howdy, gang. Welcome to the stream. We got Kiss up there in the top right corner. We got Silksong in front of us. And we have one last challenge to take down before we are freed from our Sisyphean task. Last Silksong stream, let's go. I enjoy the optimism. Thank you, Doodles. Fingers crossed. Hell yeah. No, Ole. Fingers are strong. Fingers are prepped. Fingers are ready for combat. But yeah, I don't know. I got kind of a good feeling about tonight. Things have been going well lately, work-wise. I've gotten quite a lot done. Finished some big drawings for the Pokemon video. Finished the script for one of them. So yeah, I've been really productive these last few days. Last Boy the Musical finally released its cast album on the 24th. Not like I've been waiting for it since the musical was announced or anything. I mean, yeah, it's... And The Lost Boys it's wild, Doodles, because it's not even something that you talk about very often. Or anything like that. Come on. Whoops. Well, this is starting out well. Yep. Was that about a good feeling? Going to France on Saturday? What? That's crazy, Ole. Hell yeah. Haha, Callum, you're so funny. Thank you. I appreciate that completely genuine and sincere comment. Doodles, you're very welcome. But hell yeah, Ole. Enjoy France, man. You got anything you're really looking forward to when you get to the country? Just a warm-up, you've got this. Oh, yeah. I was hoping my warm-up would go better. But you know what? We gotta think positive. What would I do for the rest of the stream if we beat this on the first try? Come on. Get a new fucking move, Lace. How about that? How about you be original for once in your life? Oh, come on. Rude. I've mentioned before, I'm pretty sure. True, but like... Did you mention it last week? Because then there's been a whole 6 days of me doing other things. In between. I'm feeling like me hyping you up doesn't work for you as good as me being a total dick. No, Doodles, I don't think those two things are actually related. I don't think you have to be mean to me for me to be good at video games. This isn't a weird Pavlovian response where when someone's mean to me, I'm suddenly skilled at something. I think I just need to, like, re-lock into it. This is another case of it's been a week since I played this. Maybe I just need a second. See, that was a crit. I got that on purpose. It was totally because of my skill and not random chance. That was another crit, I think. I just have to be aware of my positioning a bit more. Which, notoriously, I'm very good at. Positioning and rhythm. My two main skills, you might say. Hell yeah. Okay. That's fine. Oof. That wasn't good. That was pretty bad. Oh, I always forget how to react when she does the mines. Just call me a slutty dwarf because I'm... The Mines of Horia, that was the joke. That was the whole joke. That was the punchline of the joke. Then hype the fuck up, dude. You've got this. I want to talk about Bionicles. Go ahead, homie. Talk to your heart's content about Bionicles. We're all indulging in our delights today. Speaking of hype... Or you know what? Actually, speaking of a lack of hype, I have never been less interested in watching a movie than the Avengers Doctor Doom movie. Everything I've seen about that movie looks so uninteresting. Like, the whole thing is just a bunch of cameos. And it's like most of the effects now are done with generative AI because I believe, like, the old CGI team for Marvel got fired. And got replaced with generative AI. The whole movie just looks like bad. I genuinely, I don't know what the point is, right? Like, I watched this guy talk about it on Instagram, I think, and he kept saying the phrase, like, what are the stakes? And I have to say, yeah, what are the fucking stakes? Why do the Avengers need to be assembled for this one? I genuinely, like... I haven't known the stakes of a Marvel movie in so long. It always seems like the reason a Marvel movie is happening is because we want money and an excuse to get another character to make, like, action figures out of. Like, and, like, I know that's always been the reasoning, right? But they used to be good at, like, also telling a story and having a reason for that story to be told. Like in this one, Thor loses his powers and needs to find out that he's more than just a hammer or whatever. Like in this one, we learn about Iron Man's past, and he sort of separates himself from the image he used to have of like a warmonger who sold weapons and things like that. And he wants to do like more with his abilities. He wants to help people. He doesn't want to be just like a source of their harm. And then it's just like, oh, Doctor Doom's in this one. That's why you should watch it. Doctor Doom's here. You know, the Fantastic Four are in this one, man. Get hype. They're there. Why? Why are they there? Because they're there, dude. The X-Men are here. Somewhere. In the back of the room, I think. But, like, they're there. It's like, okay, fucking... Why? Why is any of this happening anymore? I'm so confused. Man... Remember when these stories used to have a point beyond, like, selling tickets? I see that there's been new chat messages, and I promise I will get to them in a moment. God damn it. Oh. Oof. Okay. The movie is still pretty good. Oh wait, no, I'm quite behind. Hang on. So there's one organization I haven't talked about much called the Dark Hunters. Sorry, that made me think of the Rare Hunters from the Battle City arc of Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay. I used to be big into Marvel. I cannot do this anymore. I'm so over it. Same, dude. Oh, yeah, I've continued to watch the MCU movies after a little bit of a hiatus. Rewatched the first Avengers the other day. The movie's still pretty good. The first Avengers was good. Yeah, the first Avengers was a good movie and was fun, but they spent years building that up. You know? That was back when Marvel seemed to be making movies and not movie-like products. You know what I mean? Like before the first Avengers, they had several movies leading up to the first Avengers, and then Avengers happened, and they paid off. They paid off all of the plot threads that they had created. That was good. And then they just sort of went downhill. I guess they rested on their laurels too much, and people kept, like, just fucking giving it to them. They were fun, they had ideas, exactly. And stuff like the Doctor Doom movie just reinforces my decision to watch up until Endgame and then just stop. I think you could probably even stop before Endgame, dude. In this one, we learn that Bucky and Steve should burn. Anyway, the Dark Hunters. It's a crew of mercenaries, bounty hunters, and rogues who sell their services to the highest bidder. Who? Who would they sell their services to? I think this is maybe the... So, like, would they just, like, work for the Makuta? Because then what makes them different from, you know, other villains? Led by the Bionicle World's most try-hard edgelord, the Shadowed One. Shadow the Hedgehog, yes. Not quite, but close. The Shadowed One got a huge chip on his shoulder about considering himself the equal of Makuta Pterodax, the true BBEG of the story. The first time he appeared in the story was one of the Bionicle novels. Atoa is seeking the Mask of Time in order to make sure that Makuta doesn't have it. He has some evil plans. I love... that's such a fun reason for a Bionicle to, like, be looking for the Mask of Time. It's like, it's not to go back in time and fix anything or do any time travel shenanigans. It's just like, it is legitimately just... this thing exists that gives you the power to control time, and we have a truly evil person in the world who's constantly pulling that kind of shit on us. We just have to get this before he does. We just gotta find the powerful shit before he does, otherwise he's gonna fucking use it against us. That's great. That's good reasoning. Like, if this was a different story, I would want the main character to, like, have a personal reason to be going for the Mask of Time. But I think because Bionicle is a serialized story largely about defeating Makuta, I think it rarely works that the reasoning is literally just like so that the bad guy doesn't get it. That works for me. I like that a lot. I don't like you a lot, Lace. You've been a real pain in my thorax this whole fucking time. Bro? Can I call you bro? I feel like we're at the point where I can call you bro. We're having a romantically tense sword fight. I feel like I'm at the point where I can call you bro. God damn it. Lace, can you chill, please? I don't know what, like, highly caffeinated beverage you're having that's given you the energy to do all of these flips and shit. But I need you to fucking chill, please. She's not covered in, like, evil void goo or whatever. That's just, like, the remains of the coffee she drank. She's too caffeinated. I know. All of the caffeine. That's why she's so evil. She just has the zoomies. Grandmother Silk, her greatest sin has been not regulating Lace's caffeine intake. Zaki! Are we back to Bionicle lore? You better fucking believe it, Zaki. It comes from the left first, right? Yeah. And then it comes from the right. Whoops. And then my girlfriend comes back. Man, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble when my wife finds out about my girlfriend. Also, for anyone who's... This is probably sounding really wild to anyone who's, like, watching the VODs and who hasn't been watching these streams. I mean, it's equally wild starting the VODs at one that has final 3 times in its title. Okay. Ho ho. Oh, I don't like your calamari. Oh god. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Haha! I found the tech. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Oh boy. That's not the move I thought you were gonna do. Oh gosh. Oh, you're so quick all the time. All the time. Constantly moving. I don't like it. Ugh. Whoo. Zaki, what's up? Welcome to the stream, bud. Your EPs? I'm sorry, Zaki. Thank you for tuning in anyway. Oh, I'm pretty far with the Pokemon videos. I've finished the script for the first one, and I've done most of the like high-profile drawings for it. So now I just need to write the script for the second one, and then work on the actual like moment-to-moment images for the video. So hopefully I should have it done, have them both done pretty soon. I'm aiming for like the end of August, at latest. Yeah, the Mask of Time is this weird nothing burger MacGuffin that's never actually did anything all that meaningful. Me. Same, bro. I am also a nothing burger MacGuffin. In that story, at one point, the Shadowed One got thrown into a time field during a moment when the mask was having a not normal one. And got aged thousands of years. That is the most edgelord, like, injury to get. I spent 1,000 years in purgatory. Like, it's a bit weird because Bionicles are practically immortal. There are multiple characters who are canon confirmed to be about 100,000 years old, and not showing all that much overall. But the Shadowed One really didn't take it well, even if physically he wasn't that harmed. It's all those monsters he drinks, man. It rotted his insides. Knock the licorice off for it. Let me eat it. God damn it. You two. It's mostly about the fact that Makuta just kind of straight bodied him, and he wasn't able to stop him. His ego got bruised pretty hard. I mean, hey, I guess, what was that, the way that Futurama used to call it? Mandroids. I guess, like, the fragile ego of the mandroid persists across dimensions. Although you've talked about how bionicles are biomechanical, because that's what the name is a portmanteau of. So I guess they would be more like cyborgs? Because androids are just like purely machine, right? That's like why everyone was so pissy about the androids in Dragon Ball Z being called androids when they're actually cyborgs. Which is actually, you know what, it's very funny, is that not too long ago there was an announcement that Xenoverse 3 was coming out. Like there was an official announcement, an official like trailer, an announcement trailer, sorry, for Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 3. And I saw people talking about it a bunch, and they were like, we might finally get to play as androids. And I keep seeing people ask for that in the Dragon Ball Z like game community, and I don't understand why you want that. Like, what is the point of making an android like playable species in these games? What is the genuine visual difference between an android and a human being? The whole point is that they're supposed to look the same. There is no difference. So like, even if they did make androids a playable species in that game, how would you notice? How would they just make humans with a bunch of lines on them? Humans that are like, what? Slightly robotic? Just decorate your human to look like an android. Like, what the fuck? What do you... You can learn all of the android skills as a human, so just roleplay as an android, man. What? It doesn't make sense to me. Also, I just noticed Kiss up there. Yeah, he's a little good luck charm. We need new pics of him. You know what? Just cover the whole screen with pics of him. Hang on. I think I actually do have a different pic of Kiss that I can quickly put up. Yeah, they're actually biomechanical beings, but they still skew more towards robot than organism. I see. Wait, okay, so does that mean they're biological parts? How do they age so slowly? Are there like mechanisms in the machine that like keep them pickled? Keep them, I don't know. It's a bit like Transformers. Cybertronians are robots, but also 100% actual people with a personality and a life force and so on. Yeah, they're mechanical people in Transformers. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. But yeah, do they have... Is this a good picture? It might be a bit blurry. Hang on. Okay, give me a sec, gang. Enjoy this fucking orchestra going off. There's a new one. I'm sorry if it's a bit blurry, but I can try and find another one during the like 10-minute break. Pickled, yeah, like, so that they don't... There's no such thing as a bad cat pick, my friend. Yeah, he's a little bush. I love him. He's like he does the folding his legs under himself loaf thing a lot, and it's my favorite. But yeah, pickled. Like you pickle a cucumber to make pickles, and they last a lot longer than the cucumber would. The point of pickling is to preserve things. You pickle them in preservatives so that they last longer. In fact, I believe sushi rice was invented because they used to store rice in vinegar to make it last longer after they had harvested it. And then they found out that it tastes fucking great. So now they make a type of rice in that vinegar specifically for sushi. But yeah, I might be wrong about that though, so, you know, always make sure to fact check me. Don't take anything I say just at face value. I am very stupid. I often try and fact check myself, but this is just things I remember hearing. Are you asking if the eggplant is pickled? What? Is that a reference to something? Kiss, kiss, kiss. Kiss, kiss, fall in love. So the Shadowed One was never... Sorry, following Kiss, Kiss, Fall in Love with So the Shadowed One himself was never able to set... never available as a set you could buy. Instead, he was a combiner model. Oh, you could take 3 other sets and use pieces from all of them to create them. Ah! Are you asking if the eggplant is pickled? But yeah, but calling a human pickled is crazy. I mean, I wasn't calling a human pickled. I was asking if the Bionicles maintained their bio parts by having some sort of pickling process in their bodies. Mostly it was a joke, but now it's become a stance. Because I got pushback on it. Yeah. Doodles, I know what an eggplant is, and I know what pickling is, but what relevance did that have to the fucking conversation? Explain yourself for once, please. Man, you know what's really cool? I love katanas, right? Like, samurai swords. They're great. I know. Weeb, all of that. Never know the touch of a woman, all of that. Yes. But can I say, like, one of my favorite aesthetics for, like, the katana sheath is floral print? I think it was in a Kill Bill or something. The katana that the one bad guy uses has, like, it's like black. It's some sort of, like, varnished black wood with, like, these pink flowers on it, and it looks so fucking good. First of all, pink and black is an underrated color combination. It's fucking gorgeous. But yeah, pink and black is delightful. Floral prints on swords and armor and stuff looks phenomenal. I love it. One of my favorite designs. I love the sort of, like, contrast of something that's very, like, full of life and nature and, you know, sort of innocent and just beautiful being used on, like, a weapon. It's a great thematic contrast to have a character like that. Okay, heal. It sucks that she can change direction in midair. That feels unfair. That... Hey, we got her. Okay, time to heal. And then we run to the left because the first one comes from the right. Yes, scream, whatnot, all of that. Gah! Oh, I went to the wrong side. But we basically skipped it, so it's fine. Comes out from the bottom. God. Oh, no. Oh, it's all so bad already. Okay. Dude, stop. Just fucking get close to me so I can hit you, please. Stop, dude. This is like when you're playing a fighting game against someone who only knows like one combo and they like constantly spam it. Like someone's playing as like Ryu or Ken and they've just found out how to do a Hadoken and they're using it all the time. And you can't like do anything about it. My sister used to do that shit all the time in fighting games, man. She was a button masher of note. And it pissed me off so much because I was one of those people who like tried to learn the combos. So knowing that I could be beaten by someone who was just like randomly hitting buttons really made me angry. Ugh, come on, man. Okay. Paganus. What? Exactly how the physiology works wasn't detailed that far. That's fine. I think pickled eggplant is good. I hate eggplant, though. I've had eggplant in, like, lasagna and stuff like that in like roasts and things, and it's excellent. Zaki, like an eggplant lasagna is fucking incredible, dude. Who's Katana? I think it was Arena Shii is her name. The first diva that the bride has to kill in Kill Bill. It's code word for Matthew. Wait, how did you find out? Because I also love katanas. Katanas are sick. Pink and black. Every emo scene girlie's favorite combo. Yeah, it's a good fucking combo. What's your issue, Doodles? I love how Doodles is like, this is a great combo that I love, but because someone else suggested it, I have to be shitty about it. No way, bro. Stealing my splash of pink bit. It's not a bit. I just like this. Y'all are so combative tonight. We're supposed to be fighting Lace, not each other, guys. The rest of the Dark Hunters were basically designed by the fans. Oh, cool. Lego held a contest, and the writer took a bunch of the designs they made and put them in a book with names and biographies and powers. Oh, that's pretty cool. I am the #1 advocate of a splash of pink being underrated. Okay. Okay, bro. That and tasteful asymmetry. Tasteful asymmetry, I'll grant to you. That's yours. I'll give that one to you. Absolutely fair. It is good, and you're the only person I've heard talk about it. I live my life drenched in pink. Barbie envies me. Dude, Zaki is frisky tonight. What's been happening while I wasn't here? We've tried a couple things, talked a bit of Bionicle. I've boasted about how productive I've been. There was a lot of weird shit out there that could suggest a larger world and what it might be like without going into granular detail. Nice. Low kick, low kick, low kick. Button masher for the win. Both of you suck. You don't appreciate the art. I was always like that, Matthew. GG's. I will combat you, sir. Fucking do it, then. I'll fight you. Come at me. You come at me, Kiss will have my back. Is all I'm saying. You come at the kitty, you better expect some claws, okay? Had some tea. Oh, okay. Might have to just go a bit quiet for this next one to try get into the rhythm of it. Low kick, low kick, low kick. You know, it's funny that, like, y'all ended up being my audience, because I think we have a definite, very different enjoyment of what kind of games we play. Like, I love playing fighting games, but every time it's a lot like Elden Ring, weirdly. Like, fighting games are one of my favorites to just, like, play, but every time I've tried to stream them, no one seems that interested in it, you know? Like, it's an interesting, sort of Venn diagram of where our interests intersect. And I'm not complaining about this or anything. It's more just something that's been, like, on my mind, because I've thought about the polls and stuff. Whenever I put up a poll of like what game you guys want to see me play and things, and people generally seem sort of undecided, like they aren't exactly sure what to do, or what to vote for, or what to suggest. And I just find it, like, interesting that we can all be so similar in a lot of our takes and opinions, but we're so different in our taste in media. Because, like, a lot of y'all are Minecraft girlies, which is not something that I was ever that into. Well, so much for being quiet. I'm sorry you're so bad at games, bro. I'm sorry that you don't play games, that you slap your hands on controllers and call it gaming. Play Spore next. Not a fucking chance am I playing Spore, Doodles. Not a chance. Doodles, playing Spore on a modern computer is like trying to convert my room into the Starship Enterprise. It is so complicated, and that ship is gonna crash. I played a bunch of Spore back in the day. I think I still have Spore in box. Like, I have a disc for Spore. It's just not gonna work, man. We didn't know the Dark Hunters' names, mostly. Instead, they had code names. Conjurer. Ooh, I love a Conjurer. Prototype, Gladiator, Primal, Devastator, Gatherer. So all of the Dark Hunters were named after fucking magic cards. Or no, they were named after websites that tell you about magic cards. OMG Spore, Blast from the Past. I don't think Spore is a bad game. I think its scope was a little too big. But generally, I kind of enjoyed my time with Spore. It's just not gonna work. I've never been able to get Spore to run again. It is such a poorly... It was a poorly optimized game when it came out. But nowadays, it just can't handle it, man. Spore cannot much like the creatures that you build in Spore, Spore cannot handle existing. It just can't. It will disintegrate the second it leaves its case. Which, I mean, like, relatable, but not great for a streaming experience. You know what I mean? And then, of course, with the streaming conversation we just had, Doodles illustrated the second type of person who suggests content for me to stream. The ones who are doing it for a fucking bit. I have no doubt in my mind that Doodles would rather I never touch Barbie Horse Adventures, because she knows I will hate it and be mean to it every second of the way. But she's just doing it for the joke. Which is the third circle of the Venn diagram. Imagine Spore 2, though. I'd rather not. Like I said, like, Spore was a fun idea while it was happening, but it also wasn't that good of a game. Like, it was fun. I had fun with it, but not enough to want to go through all of that again. Spore was a real suggestion? Really? I'm shocked that you guys like Spore that much. I don't remember it being that great. Like, it's fine. I don't know, I thought like before you would suggest Spore, you would suggest like The Sims or something. Because that's basically what Spore was, is just Will Wright trying to make The Sims again by ripping off 6 other games. Fine, how about Barbie Horse Adventure for Boys, Red Dead Redemption? No! I don't want to play Red Dead Redemption either, man. That game is so fucking long. Red Dead Redemption is something I do, like, at the same pace that I read fucking War and Peace. I do it in my own time when I have a spare second and I care about cowboys that week. I do love the idea of it being Barbie Horse Adventures for Boys, though. That's funny. Because Barbie Horse Adventures is there to sell you Barbies, and Red Dead Redemption is there to sell you subscriptions to Red Dead Online. Jump. Yep. Oh no, come on, man. That's such horse shit. That's such horse game for boy horse shit. That's Barbie horse shit adventures. Which is just like a Phoenix Wright style lore game. It's funny that there hasn't been like a Phoenix Wright style Barbie game. Jared Hopworth? What? Every time he completed a mission, he would take a piece as a souvenir. Oh, wait, sorry. Gatherer was this hulking, massive armored titan. Heavily armored, didn't look like anything else we'd seen. His bio was also that once upon a time he was just a simple Matoran. Every time he would complete a mission, he would take a piece as a souvenir and add it to his armor. What do you mean complete a mission? You'll hate The Sims? I've played The Sims. No, but you can do some real goofy shit with Spore. It's a fun, whimsical, creative outlet. For like 5 minutes, man. And then it's just like, oh... After you put 17 legs on something and watch it walk around, like... all of the whimsy just sort of... slips out of it. And then that whimsical creation mans a spaceship and conquers the universe. What is Jared Hopworth? Okay, my turn. What the fuck are you talking about, Doodles? Bro knows not of bone turning. What? What do you mean bone turning? I feel like... this must be what Doodles feels like whenever we talk about card game shit. Because every now and again, it feels like y'all have invented a new language that I don't understand. And then you go like, you don't speak higgledy-piggledy? What? We all do. So in the Magnus Archives, there's a guy who reads a book, then lets him change his body and add other people's bits to his body. Oh. You know, sometimes I think Doodles purposefully leaves the context out so that we'll ask her what the context is. No, I know it's because she wants to, like all of us, It's actually genuinely the whole context thing is a product of the unfortunate timing of streaming. You know, like, because I'm working on y'all are working on like a 20-second delay, right? Like you're hearing what I'm saying 20 seconds after I've said it. So Doodles is obviously saying something that she can explain later, but giving enough of like sort of relevant thing that there's something to explain later while it's relevant to the conversation. So obviously it's just a case of like the unfortunate timing of how long it takes to type out a message versus when I speak in relation to what you guys say and stuff like that. So yeah, even though we like joshing each other, I know the reasons. I don't want you guys to actually think that I'm mad at you or anything. Oh god. Damn. Hang on. Okay, so he adds people's bits to his body. It's fucked. I love the Magnus archives. Alright, I see the parallel. A. B. It's Doodle's substitute for having a personality. Holy shit! That's exactly why I leave the context out, obviously. Hey, Ole, what the fuck did I do to you? God damn, Ole! Speaking of body parts, I see that you decided to collect the throat first. Damn. Holy shit. Psycho killer, kiss say less. Kiss kiss fall in love. Psycho killer, kiss kiss fall in love. You know what, sometimes it takes us all night to find the bit, but there it is. The greatest bit I've ever done. It's surely original. No one's ever thought of Psycho Killer Kiss Kiss Fall in Love before. We're putting it on a t-shirt. We're selling 1 million copies. It's gonna be a bestseller on the New York Times, because that's where all good bits go, I guess. Garfield's gonna steal it and then sue me for copyright, claiming that they wrote it first. I'm gonna have to fist fight Bill Woodson in an Arby's parking lot. Just like all the great creatives. Which is weird, because Bill Woodson didn't write Garfield. That was Jim Davies. Bill Woodson wrote Calvin and Hobbes, and I'm pretty sure he's dead. But that fist fight is about something else entirely, I guess. Almost certainly someone corrected me on that whole Bill Woodson thing before I said it. Oh, ho 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 ho. No tentacles in my Yuri sword fight, please. I want my Yuri acoustic, like God intended. With just natural physical skill. None of this magical tentacle malarkey. What is this enhanced Yuri nonsense? True Yuri fans don't need energy blasts. Remember Hamtaro? I loved Hamtaro, dude. No, Bill Woodson is still alive, not even 70 yet. Oh shit! We can totally fucking fight then. I also love Calvin and Hobbes. Calvin and Hobbes is great. Which, I guess, unfortunately, Bill Woodson and I are gonna have to fight over something else. No, never over Calvin and Hobbes. I really enjoyed that comic. We'll fight over like a burrito or something. Whoever wins gets the burrito, and we'll fight using like rock paper scissors. Are you a hamster? I was confused and therefore I chose violence. What? Oh yeah. That feel when liking things is a cringe personality trait. Remember Hamtaro? No comment. Aw, Hamtaro. I can't believe Bill Wooderson isn't even 70 yet. I feel like he's been around forever. What about the Far Side? What's the Far Side? That sounds familiar, Ole. If you explain it a little bit, I might be able to tell you if I know of it. But Hamtaro I loved. Hamtaro was adorable. It was... There was a Hamtaro video game that I remember so, like, clearly and definitively, but I never got around to playing it. I never found it anywhere. And I was so sad about that. I really wanted to play the Hamtaro video game. But yeah, it was great. Tentacles and Yuri, please. Followed immediately by Calvin and Hobbes is so good. No. We'll take our homegrown organic farm grade Yuri, thank you very much, and you'll fucking like it. Drawing people kissing is difficult. It is, yeah. Faces are weird. Mouths are especially weird. And then putting them together... Honestly, that's why making people kiss in art is a sin. Not because kissing is wrong, but because it's so fucking hard to draw. Yet another example of why the church is so bad at selling things. Oh, if you're a good person, you get to be in heaven with all of the people you hate. Because they're all gonna be there as well, probably. You have to spend eternity surrounded by these fucking assholes. Who wouldn't want that? And you can only get there by giving us all of your worldly possessions in this little wooden bowl designed to look like the bowl a beggar would use. So it makes us seem poorer than we are so that you'll give us more. Whoop! I almost got tentacle Yuri'd. Oh gosh. Who the fuck is... What was that? I just got like a vibration on my phone, but I didn't see any notification. There was no notification post-vibration. So someone has clearly sent me a message or like reacted to one of my messages on WhatsApp or something. But I have no idea what it was, because my phone just refuses to give me that information, I guess. Oh, shit. Second phase, baby. Ah! Ah! It's Wednesday, my dudes. Oh, Grandmother Silk knows it's Wednesday, my dudes. She's doing the bit. She's doing it for the Vine. Yeah, same. I've had to do this fight a few times now, Grandmother. I feel the same way. Oops. Oh, the visuals in this fight are fucking garbage, dude. I can't even tell where some of the tentacles are coming from. I think I just have to accept that I'm never gonna hit her like more than once at any given moment. I'm only getting one hit in. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Oh! There she is. Oh. Come on. I was literally past you. How did you catch me back? Come on. Another newspaper comic strip. A lot of surreal and absurd jokes and bits created by Gary Larson. Ah. I did not see those. But it sounds fun. Another... Oh, sorry. No. Next message. I read a bunch of it as a child and teen. Still look it up now and then. I have many favorite bits from it. Oh, so the comic strips... These comic strips are kind of cute, not gonna lie. Aw. I'll post a few of my faves on the server. Thank you. Oh, Cal Tools. What? Googling how to draw people kissing like I'm an 11-year-old learning to draw manga. Yeah, sure. That's why 11-year-olds were looking up how to draw people kissing. It certainly wasn't to cover tracks. No, never. It was purely for educational purposes. Computer, show me two people kissing. Computer, make them boys. Oh, okay. You know what? We haven't done this in a while because it's winter. It's fucking cold. But it's a little bit warmer today. Training hoodie is coming off. My weighted training hoodie is off now. It's fucking Jova lace. Never hit, always crit. Okay, well, that was unfortunate. But hey, we did pretty good up until that point. Ooh. I feel like sometimes my jump button just doesn't respond to me. This is an old ass controller. I hope it's not breaking. I don't have any replacements for it if it is. Come on! That's bullshit. Yes, I am drawing yaoi. How dare you? First of all, Doodles, that absolutely wasn't even the point of that. I wasn't guessing, dude. You fully exposed yourself for that on your own. Second of all, we know you, Doodles. That's not an exposure. That's like saying, yeah, the sky is blue today, huh? And third of all, good for you. A yaoi of who? Is it original character yaoi, or is it yaoi of regular of characters that exist? Who are kissing? Who are the boys? And who are they kissing? I'll lend you mine, but it's probably not compatible. You have an Xbox controller, right? Yeah, that's compatible. I'm playing this on my PC. So absolutely. If anything, I think an Xbox controller would be more compatible than the PlayStation 4 controller I'm using at the moment. Also, I need it for Hello Kitty Island Adventures. Oh, well then you probably shouldn't have offered it. That's funny. I would lend you my computer. I would lend you my controller, but I'm using it, and also I won't. Oh yeah, I could lend you mine. Doodles, why are we going through the same conversation again? You literally just told me you can't. You can hear it from the moon, though. That's fine. I mean, it'll, I guess, interrupt the audio a bit, but like, it's whatever. I'm pretty sure I have another PS4 controller somewhere. Hopefully one that is less worn. And also, again, like, I don't even know if this one's breaking. I just floated the idea. It's totally fine. Alright, comics posted. Oh, thank you, Ole. I'll be sure to read those after stream. In the meantime, however, I have to assert myself on the top of this lesbian relationship. Although, who are we kidding? There's no way that Lace is a top. Have you seen her? Come on. The way that she dresses screams insecurity. Also, her whole story is about her seeking affection from a mother figure. There's no fucking way that she's a top. Although, I do sort of love the idea of Hornet being a bottom. Like, it's that very, like, gruff warrior type just looking for affection and love sort of trope, and I think that that's wonderful. So I'm not against Hornet being a bottom, I just think in this particular relationship, there's no fucking way that she would be. Lace seems so goddamn needy, dude. Like, there's no way. I pressed attack just a little bit too early. Oh, nice. It's bullshit that the tentacles keep attacking after she dies. Hey, can we not be roasting bottoms so hard? I wasn't roasting bottoms. I was roasting Lace. Specifically Lace, and only Lace. If anyone watching the VOD is a needy bottom, you are seen and you are loved. Just probably not by Hornet. Hornet's already got like 3 wives. Okay. Grandma is a drama queen? Yeah. Do you think anyone wearing that outfit isn't going to be a drama queen at like every opportunity? Although, if I had Grandma Silk's fit, I would wear it every day. Constantly, all the time. Like, no question. No exception. I would wear that shit to the bank. We're doing this again? Okay. A little bit played out if you ask me, but that's fine. Guess no one was technically asking me. Oh god, you're right in front of me. Oh god. We're doing this again? And you have a fucking slam attack? Come on, you didn't have enough attacks? Chill, dog. What are you auditioning to be a Jujutsu Kaisen character? Oh, I actually threaded the needle on that one. Crazy. Oh. Come on. This shit's lame, Lace, and you know it. Oh, finally. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay. Mine's. Or should I say yourses? I may not be good at video games, but fuck, I'm funny. I promise. I'm not just saying that. Oh, that was stupid. No, 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 no. Oh, I fucked it up. That sucks, man. I don't think I'd mind this fight so much if it didn't take so fucking long. Ah. Whew. Hang on. I can play on keyboard, but it's not great. No, you don't have to lend me anything, Doodles. Stop. So far, the boys are just generic lads kissing for practice. Geriatric lads, kind of weird, but okay. Love Old Man Yowie. Look. Old Man Yowie is basically the birdcage. Oh yeah, LaceNet is absolutely hornet topping. The feel when a boss rails you so hard you start writing fanfiction about them. She tries to get a rise out of Hornet every time they interact in this game, and Hornet sees through her bullshit every single time. She never falls for it. You would be too snatched for this world, truly. Man, that was a close one. I was feeling the tension. I was also feeling the tension. I got comfortable, man. That's the worst. I got fucking comfortable in the final boss fight, and then I fucked up. That sucks. Now I have to go through all of that again. That's such bullshit, dude. Eat a dick, Team Cherry. Okay, let's do this, Lace. Heal in her face so she feels bad. Now I'm like tired and making stupid mistakes. God damn it. Yeah, I'm slipping up. I gave my all for that last one. Okay. Oh, I didn't see that you wrote it as Grandmama. That's cute, Doodles. Grandmama is one of those things like that it just adds a little something to the word grandma that I love. The first run after a good run is always a bad run. True. 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 We just gotta shake it off again. It's fine. We'll be okay. We got the cocoon there, so we can get some heals when we need it. In the meantime, let's try and do okay with our broken spool. Spool is also a fun word. This game is rife with fun words. Loom, spool, needle, lace. It's all this game is a phonetic wonderland. For me in particular. What? She fucking... tickled me with the ends of her tentacles, and I lost 2 hearts from that. This is bullshit, and you know it, Team Cherry. What the fuck are these hitboxes? Come on. Okay. Shake It Off by Taylor Swift mentioned? No, Matthew, I'm never talking about Taylor Swift. I'm never talking about Nazi billionaires. Unless I'm berating them. And then you'll know that I'm talking about them, because I'll say their name and that they're a dickhead, and I hope that they die. Fun fact, in Norwegian, we actually have distinct words for each type of grandparent. Oh! I think that was the same in Isizulu. They had a distinct word for, like, you know, grandfather on your mother's side and grandmother on your father's side and stuff like that. Like, all the words were, like, different. It was really interesting. The only reason to have kids so that they'll have kids and I'll be grandmama. Grandmama, why did you choose to start a family? To earn my rightful title. Wait, no way. What? What do you mean, no way? Taylor Swift got cancelled? I mean, no, she didn't. There were people, like, in New York or whatever who were, like, literally lining up to eat the crumbs off of her fucking wedding feast table. And that's not a joke, or an exaggeration. They took the leftover food from her wedding and they distributed it to, like, fans and stuff. And people were, like, literally lining up to eat some of the food that maybe Taylor Swift had eaten. And it's fucking gross, but she is a Nazi. She is a Nazi billionaire. She had people who ran ice camps and supported MAGA at her wedding. Exactly, yeah. She should be cancelled, but she isn't, because Taylor Swift fans are like, I don't know, man, they're sick. They need help. There's a level of obsession that comes with fandom where it's like, okay, yeah, you're just like a diehard fan for this. And then there's Swifties, and the level of obsession that comes with that fandom is truly cultish. It is scary to witness. And Taylor Swift should have been cancelled a long fucking time ago. Okay, maybe we shouldn't worship people this much. No, definitely not. We should never worship people that much. I don't know why anyone trusts celebrities anymore. How many celebrities has it turned out are terrible people? Why do people give celebrities the benefit of the doubt because they're famous anymore? Like, just stop. Everyone's going like, oh, I just need this celebrity to be good. I've got so disappointed. It's like, fucking stop trusting them. That's how you stop getting disappointed by them. You stop putting so much faith and trust in someone that you've never met who was in a movie you liked. I've never understood this, like, fervent following of famous actors and musicians and stuff, man. You can like the things that they do, and you can like the stuff that they're in, and if they have good politics, great. But putting that much on one person... Putting that much on one person is not good. You not only is it not good for them because they have to have all that pressure of being your fucking idol, but also it's not good in that if they do anything wrong, it breaks you. It's a parasocial relationship that is so unhealthy for, like, everyone. And Taylor Swift has been getting that for years, but she's found a way to, like, fucking monetize it like no one else has. It genuinely, she has started a cult. We know I love Gerard Way, but I'm looking at his connection to Jimmy Urine with suspicion. Who is Jimmy Urine? And the Youngbloods' connection to MGK? Machine Gun Kelly? We still like Emma Watson, right? Watson, though, right? I haven't heard anything about Emma Watson in a while, but as far as I remember, she was pretty outspoken about, like, feminism and things like that. So I think she's generally fine. I haven't heard... Her name hasn't come up a lot. But she's also... Rupert Grint, and Daniel Radcliffe have been pretty outspoken about how much they disagree with J.K. Rowling's politics. In fact, very few of the Harry Potter actors have, like, openly agreed with J.K. Rowling. I mean, the guy who played Malfoy is acting in the new series, and he's, like, fine with her politics because he's getting money out of it. Which is, again, that's why you don't trust celebrities, man, because so many of them have proven that if the money is good enough, their morals are, like, non-existent. Not just flexible, non-existent. They will go back on anything and do anything so long as they're getting paid enough. Because that's their job, is to largely be likable. As soon as you become a celebrity, your job becomes staying a celebrity. Which means that you have to be as likable to people as possible. And sometimes that means agreeing with their politics, and sometimes that means being controversial because your particular fan base loves following celebrities who are controversial. Because you, like, stick it to the libs or whatever. I mean, that's the space that Elon Musk tried to fill when he was, like, smoking weed on podcasts and stuff, right? Is he was like, I'm sticking it to the libs. And it's like, okay, I don't think you know how to spell that word, let alone what it means. You were genuinely just doing this for attention, like when you got your kids to play video games for you, and then took a photo of your rank so you could post it, because that's the, like, small-minded child that Elon Musk has always been, and he's in control of all of the money in the world. He's our first trillionaire, by the way. People are trusting him to build colonies on Mars for us to live in. That guy can't even build fucking cars in his car building factory, man. And we're trusting him to build the future of humanity on Mars? Not a chance. Got her. Oh shit, and we didn't even use our extra spare binding. Oh, it comes from the left. Do 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 do. I will focus on chat after this attempt, but we're making it count, baby. Oh shit. Oh shit. Ooh. Okay. Rude. Okay. Extra rude. Damn it. Okay, hang on. Machine Gun Kelly, yes. He's ulting. I honestly don't know what Emma Watson does these days. I think she still acts, but I remember her advocating for a lot of things, so I think she's fine. Jimmy Urine was the frontman of Mindless Self-Indulgence, Lindsay Way's old band, and he was a fucking creep, and he and Gerard Way collaborated a couple of times. Oh. And his surname was Urine. It was Uringer, but Jimmy Urine was his stage name. And I'm not saying this means anything about Gerard. True, like, that could have been that he just genuinely didn't know, or whatever. And Gerard Way, like, collaborated with this guy without knowing that he was a creep. And that's possible. It's also possible that he did know. But we don't know that. It's just, you gotta look at this stuff with suspicion, man. I've loved Gerard Way's music ever since I first heard it. But that doesn't mean that that guy is beyond doing wrong. And I think that's the problem, is that, like, idolizing people dehumanizes them. It makes it seem like they can't do wrong. But it also makes them seem that, like, when they do wrong, it's easy to not do that. Because, like, I complain about Elon Musk all the time because it's correct to. He's objectively a terrible person who's done horrible things and begged the owners of Pedophile Island to let him onto Pedophile Island in very embarrassing emails that got publicly leaked. But, like, I also understand that Elon Musk is a person, you know? He is a guy, and in his position, other people could have done as bad a thing. That doesn't mean that it's okay that he did the shitty things, obviously not, but it's important to not mythologize the kind of evil that Elon Musk is, because that kind of evil exists in multiple people across the world with far less power than he has. It is important to remember that he is a human being who is choosing to do this. This is not an inherent, like, trait of Elon Musk specifically. He's not a different species of human that is like, this is in his nature. No, he is a human being that is making all of these choices, and that means that other human beings can absolutely make all of those choices that he is making, and therefore you have to keep an eye out for the warning signs of those kinds of people, because they do exist. They just don't have as much resources as Elon Musk has. It's really important to not mythologize good or evil, because it seems like both are unobtainable, and that means that when you commit evil, because we are all capable of committing evil, and some of us do it without meaning to, it's very easy to, like, explain it away. It's very easy to, like, hand wave it. If you go like, oh, well, that's wrong, and it's evil, and I'm not evil, so I couldn't be doing that. Like something with, like, racism, right? Like, there is inherent racism in me just being a white person, because we live in a world where being white is a benefit. It is the case of the world being, like, mostly built around white people and them having been in charge of the world for so long, and so much of our infrastructure and so many of our systems are built around benefiting them. Me being white is inherently racist because I am benefiting from a system of oppression. And that's just the case of the world. But it means that, like, if I commit microaggressions, if I commit, like, tiny acts of racism that I have not realized is racism, but that's because I haven't introspected enough and thought about my actions enough, that is still evil. That is still racism, and it is not, like, impossible for me to commit that because racism is this, like, mythologized, like, evil. So, again, you know, Elon Musk being a fascist and a Nazi, Taylor Swift being a fascist and a Nazi, those are both true, and they are evil and billionaires and things. But it's important to remember that there are plenty of other people in this world who would absolutely do what they are doing, and worse, they just don't have the resources for it. He was the world's first trillionaire, not anymore? Oh, okay. Didn't Musk get shoved down the staircase when he was still in school here for making fun of a disabled kid? I don't know his bullying at school history, man. I'm not going to be able to help you with that one. But the point is still well made. I think being a trillionaire, even for one day, is bad. It is a true sickness of this world that anyone was able to get to that point and that it was celebrated. It is truly one of the most sickening things I've ever seen. It made me so ashamed to be a part of this species. I vote for punitive taxes on trillionaires. I vote for guillotines on trillionaires. I'm done. We're not taxing them anymore. They've had enough time. Genuinely, they've had enough time to be better. They're done now. We're taking them to a different island, and we're seeing how fast they can run. Okay, let's go. No, killing people is still bad. They're not people anymore, Matthew. Like, once you have done that level of ignoring human rights, of superseding human rights for the sake of a profit, you have forfeited your own. That's how human rights work, man. If you use your human rights to try and negate or ignore someone else's human rights, you forfeit that right. If you use your free speech to put someone in danger, you have forfeited your right to free speech. It's no longer free. If you use your right to a free market to hurt and harm and belittle and dehumanize so many people, you're not a human being anymore. You can't be. I cannot believe. I truly... It doesn't compute to me that you can be a person who justifies doing this to so many people, to so many thousands of people, just so that you can have a few more zeros in your bank account. Like, you can't be a person. And I know, like, again, I just said they are human beings and we need to treat them like that because it'll be very easy to get rid of them and then be totally blind when the next one shows up because we've mythologized them and everything. But even so, like, yeah, I'm exaggerating a bit here. To not exaggerate, it is genuinely evil what these people have done. And I do believe that they have forfeited their right to call themselves human with the actions they've committed. It's important to remember that humans are capable of what they've been doing, but I don't consider the people who have done those things to be human. I also think it's fucking ridiculous that America has let their situation get as far as they have. Like, obviously, they're dealing with a lot in terms of, like, ICE and everything. But it's hilarious to me that the people supporting MAGA are so blind to the situation they've created for themselves. Because they're the same people who, like, love bringing up the Founding Fathers and the American Revolution and everything. And they voted the British monarchy in, basically. Like, the whole reason that the Americans rebelled against Britain is because Britain taxed them too much. And now you've got the guy who's, like, raising tariffs and taxes and prices of everything, and you're not gonna rebel against him? Wasn't that, like, the whole reason your country became a thing? Okay. Resist the dark side? It's not the dark side, dude. Yeah, okay, you know what, Matthew? You know how they beat the dark side? They blew up the dark side's spaceship. And they threw the dark side into a pit. That's how you defeat the dark side. You don't defeat the dark side by being nice to it. That's never been the case. Okay, so we've been going for about an hour and 30. I think we can do one more attempt, see how that goes, and then we'll take a little break, come back, and try again. But we're getting far. We are steadily making more progress than we've ever made at this point. And I'm pretty regularly getting to the second phase now. Shit. Oh, well. Okay. I think like last time. Hang on. We're gonna do this. Y'all can enjoy Kiss. He's gonna sit there for a bit. And I'm gonna go take a quick break. I'll see you guys in 10 minutes, and we're gonna try and beat this boss tonight, y'all. I'm fine with even going a little bit longer, so that we can try and beat this thing. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Stretch, go get some snacks, get some orders. Cat indeed. See you in a bit. Yo. We're back. Give me a second to just get the chat back on my phone. Make sure it's all good. Just found out that a mug I've been drinking out of for like months now isn't dishwasher safe, and the person who sold it to me didn't tell me that. And guess what we've been washing it with? So that's not great. Probably consumed quite a bit of paint over the last few months, which is fun. There goes my life expectancy, right? Oh well. Not like my life expectancy was super high anyway. Let's do this. Whew. Okay, we just gotta... Actually, there's something I want to check before we get into this. Where's this tool? Okay, this is a blue tool. It's kind of a problem. I like the blue tools I have at the moment. But I do think this might give us a bit of damage to work with. So let's try it in place of the dew and see if this helps. I should be using the silk skills more. There's a lot of damage I'm just sort of leaving on the table. I really cut it close with that final dodge. I should probably be giving myself like a bit more time to dodge those strikes she does up in the air. It's funny, I've never considered myself like much of a gambler or a risk taker, but in games I feel like I take unnecessary risks all the time. Wait, did she just talk to me after that one hit? I feel like that was a voice line I've never heard her do. Whew. Kiss. Who is currently probably outside of my room staring into the garden. Man, that cat wants to go outside so bad, guys. But we gotta get him used to the house first. Make sure he knows, like, the smell of this place so that he can find his way back. Because the walls around my property are not super high. A cat will absolutely 100% be able to scale them. Because many of the stray cats around here do. That's the other thing, is that there's a bunch of stray cats in my neighborhood. And Kiss has shown himself to not be a fan of cats he doesn't know. Oh! Oh, was that... That felt really quick. Hello, what did I miss? Not very much. Complained a bit about a mug I was drinking out of that was not dishwasher safe, and I thought it was. The person who sold it to me definitely should have told me about that, but I don't think they did. And we've gotten to the final stage of the boss fight. Otherwise, not very much at all. Oh, I think Lace said a voice line I've never heard her say before. It was like a weird, like, whisper. Oh, gosh. Oh, and I've imbued my silk attacks with lightning, hoping that that will give us a bit of much needed firepower for this. Oh gosh, okay. Then jumps up. Yep. Okay. Okay, she caught me on that one. That's fine. Where are you gonna jump up from? Nowhere. Oh, whoops. Oh, well, a little bit later, and the timing would have gotten her anyway with that. Okay. Oh. Oh, it's so rough when she, like, goes behind the waterfall, because I cannot see her. Oh. You know what? Say what you want about Lace. She's got kind of a good strategy going. She is using the environment to her advantage. True, the environment is her evil lair, so she should be using it, but, like, still. Okay, this thing. Float. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh gosh. Bit rude of you to do that move twice in a row, Lace. Oh. Oh, come on. I believe in you. This gets gayer by the minute. Make sure you see what the main menu looks like when the game's finally over. Oh, I see the optimism has infected Ole. But yeah, 3 streams from now when we eventually beat this, sure, I'll take a look at the main menu. Oof. Okay. We can do it. You know what? I believe in us too, Doodles. We got this. Because this is all of us. We've all put our hands on the sword. wish there was more of a tell as to whether she's about to do the jump at the end of those, like, tentacle skates, or if she's just gonna do the tentacle skates again. Okay. Come on, what am I meant to do if she fucking hides the tentacles underneath the traps? That doesn't seem fair. Honestly, this final fight feels kind of RNG heavy, but like, because like, it really depends on what moves she chooses to do. Like, it really depends on what moves she's choosing to do in that moment. She either gives me a free ride by like not using certain moves, or she doesn't and just like spams the same moves over and over again. Oh, BTW little PSA, one of Team Cherry's employees transitioned recently. It's Jasmine Vine now. Hey, that's awesome. Congratulations, Team Cherry. I hope we can put aside our differences for one moment to celebrate the transition of one of your employees. That's wonderful. We'll see the new menu tonight. Looks like meat's back on the menu. That is a great fucking name, Doodles. You're right. Jasmine Vine is amazing. That's a superhero. I love that. I hope you have a wonderful life, Jasmine, and I hope you get the respect that you deserve. Your game has fucking taken 17 years off my life, though, unfortunately. If you transition, what would your name be? I always really liked the name Stephanie, so I think about that. But I don't know. There's I quite like my initials, so I might try and keep it something with a C. No, that was the cup, bro. Yeah. Well, the Team Cherry certainly didn't help that situation. Team Cherry has also been taking years off of my life. The three current main front runners in my shortened lifespan are that cup that I kind of maybe drank the paint off of, Team Cherry's Silksong game, and smoking cigarettes. Don't be another Kate. No, Kate's spelled with a K. What are you talking about? I suppose I could spell it C-A-I-T, but no. Kate... I don't think Kate fits me as a name. What would my name be? I quite like names that begin with S. I think I'd probably go for, like, Stephanie. Please, bro, I don't need another Kate. First of all, I've never known anyone who spells Kate with a C as C-A-T-E. It's always C-A-I-T. That's how you spell Kate with a C. What is C-A-T-E? That's a misspelling of the word gate. I can't believe you're fucking Kate-keeping me, Doodles. I can be a Kate if I want to. I can leave my friends behind. Because if they don't dance, and if they don't dance, they ain't no friends of mine. Oh, that was messy. You're supposed to drink out of the cup, not drink the cup. Yeah, well, unfortunately. No one told me the cup was coming along for the ride vis-a-vis the liquid going into my body. I think Stephanie or Violet. Although Violet Davis, like, is already, I'm pretty sure, a fairly famous writer. And I'm trying to be a writer. So it might be I might be shooting myself in the foot there by changing my name to be the same as hers. You know? I'm inviting comparison. And I don't know that I necessarily want that kind of comparison. Like, I could... It would be like if I transitioned and called myself Ursula K. Gwyn. Like, there's no way, dude. I'm not living up to that particular shadow. That's... She did so much for fantasy and writing in general. I don't need that kind of heat. Oh, there's nothing in this world feels quite as bad in this moment in time, in this very second, this iota of a second, as missing the landing of a jump by like 1 millimeter and accidentally touching lace and then losing 2 hearts. Holy fuck, Kate keeping his gold. Thank you. I tried, Matthew. It's fine. Be a Kate. I'll have a set of 3. Then you can go fish. No, you have to have a set of 4 and go fish, don't you? But Trip Kate is probably a pretty decent hand. Like, you would have to... It certainly beats a straight. Okay. Ooh, Violet is pretty. Are you thinking of Viola Davis? Oh, yeah. I'm an idiot. True. I'm pretty sure there was... I thought there was a Violet Davis, though. But yeah, maybe Violet. Even so, I think that that's too close. And I would be inviting the comparison. Then you can use Super Poly to fuse them into Blue Eyes Ultimate Kate God. Don't worry about me knowing straight people. You definitely know straight people, Doodles. It would be hilarious, except for me. Yeah, Doodles. This is Ole Erasure. He literally just told you about Bionicles, dude, and you're just forgetting him like that. What the fuck, Doodles? No wonder he was so catty to you earlier, if this is how you treat him. Okay. I'm a straight people? You know 2 straight people, Matthew. Oh my god, Ole, I'm so sorry. I forgot you were straight. Doodles and Matthew, you know 2 straight people. There we go. I think Zaki might be straight as well. Although, no, maybe not. I have heard him talk about twinks a lot. So, we'll see. Extremely not a problem, actually. Yeah, that's pretty good, Ole. You're doing well if Doodles forgets that you're straight. That means you're cool. Ah, fuck. Didn't mean to crack that quite so early, but that's fine. think the break kind of threw off my rhythm. Oof, my thumbs are starting to feel it. I'm sorry to all the straight people in the chat. Twink obliterated Zaki. Okay, yeah, no, building off of Matthew's question, what would your name be if you transitioned? But also, what would your name be if you were a Yu-Gi-Oh card? Twink obliterated Zaki is pretty insane. Bonus points if you come up with a name for an entire archetype. Whoops. Come on, man. What? That's bullshit. That is incredible bullshit. If I were a Yu-Gi-Oh card, information retentive cogmaster. I kind of like that. I can see that. It's like a level 4 machine monster. Yeah. Actually, wait, is level 4 good for machines? Would you be able to Xyz into anything, like, fun? Maybe a level 10, so that you can go into the, like, super dreadnoughts. Yeah. I think you're like a level 10 machine monster, so that you can Xyz into the super dreadnoughts. Ryzeal? Oh yeah, you could go into Ryzeal. Ole, you might want to look them up. Look up Super Dreadnought Yu-Gi-Oh! And also Ryzeal, because I think you might actually like Ryzeal more. They aren't machine monsters though. They're they're pyro and thunder monsters. Mito or Marius, perhaps Mordred if angsty enough. That's awesome. Thank you for your consideration. I am not doing a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I know too little. This isn't... You don't have to know about Yu-Gi-Oh. In fact, Doodles, I know that you would be a level 2 monster because you love the Melfi archetype. And Melfis play really well around level 2 monsters. Or you could be a level 4 or a level 6 monster. Because then you could be... You could be in the archetype to synchro with them into a more powerful creature. Because they need those as well. But they generally go for level 2s. So So you'd probably be a level 2. And you could just be like, I don't know. Creative caster doodles or something. Create ton doodles. Yeah, something like that. It's just like coming up with like an anime name. Okay, the Ryzeal designs fuck, right? So we'll make you a level 4 machine I you know what, Ole, I've got it. You're a level 4 machine monster, but you can change your level if you fulfill certain conditions. And then that way you can go in a bunch of different decks. And maybe you search for other machine monsters or something. So you can go in a level 4 deck, which is great because that gives you a lot of Xyz options. But you can also raise your level to 10 to go into the Super Dreadnought deck. Then you can have both. If I recall correctly, Matthew, you enjoyed Archmage a lot. But I don't remember if that was like your favorite. Okay. I think I just need to try and go quiet again. I think that was helping. I do love the Ryzeal designs though. I also love the sprite designs for a similar reason. I love vaguely humanoid shape out of like amorphous sort of energy. I think that's a really cool design for any character. And both the sprite and the Ryzeals do that. But the Ryzeals have like armor on. That looks sick. Come on, man. Oh god. I've settled on Matherium as my archetype. Aquarium-esque vibe with a math-inspired architecture. Ooh! That's awesome! I like that a lot, Matthew. Damn, that's cool. Then I would be the grand architect of the Matherium. Hell yeah, dude! Matthew, that's sick! Are you like, water monsters? Cybers or something? What's what is Matherium like more of like a Link archetype, or like what's their sort of deal? How do they play? Or did you... But like, that's rad, dude. I want to play Matherium now. God damn. Come on. Yeah. Matthew, I'm kind of blown away by Matharium. That's rad. I can like imagine it, dude. I don't think I'd be able to draw it, but I can kind of see it with almost. When you say math-inspired architecture, what do you mean? I'm a little bit confused by that, but I do think the idea of like an aquarium. I love it when Yu-Gi-Oh cards aren't just like monsters fighting or whatever, but are a little bit more like normal, like a shop or whatever, like something like that, you know? Like that tends to be my favorite kind of Yu-Gi-Oh card, when it's clearly something else that's been turned into a monster. I mean, look at Suship. They're just big ships made of sushi. Like they aren't specifically fighting anything. It's gotta be a floodgate, right? Gross. God damn it, Matthew. A bunch of geometric fish that get amped by a giga field spell. I like the field spell, and geometric fish sound fun. But a floodgate, Matthew? Come on. Come on, dude. You know that golden ratio type shit? Like the way bismuth crystals grow? Actually, yeah. Bismuth would be the color palette now that I think about it. Ooh, so like rainbowy. Nice. Because bismuth is like very rainbow-like in the center of it, right? That set sounds like cool, dude. Hell yeah. Actually just kill me. Yeah, this run was dead. This run was dead before it started. Oh. Okay, we're gonna go quiet for a little bit. Let's do this. Okay. God damn you. This sucks, man. I was getting so far, too. I took a break for 10 minutes. What did my hands forget? Oh, you never forget the feeling of a sword. Men cannot be trusted, but this can be trusted. Points to controller. Conan. Conan, my son. I can't believe you've become a barbarian. That's a suboptimal build, Conan. You should be a fucking... What is it? Swashbuckling, bard... rogue paladin combo. That's the most optimal build you can be. You get access to all the spells and you can equip any armor and anything. You do monster damage, Conan. You can't do that damage with your throw barbarian build. It doesn't work anymore. They basically patched it out, Conan. Too many people were using it. You're basic. Oh. Nice. We're back again. Okay. What's up, girl? Let's fight. Yeah, we're gay. You want to fight about it? Oh, God. Come on, you jumped? You've been teleporting all goddamn day and the way you avoided my attack was that you jumped over it? That's so lame. Oh, goodness. Oh, 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 oh. Don't want to get trapped in the corners. Hell yeah. Okay. Rude. She took off so much health just with that, dude. Okay, and then these things happen again. Whoa. No, damn it. Ah. That sucks. That sucks so bad. I felt that in my spine, dude. I was getting so fucking tense. The middle of my back, man. OMG, is it happening? No. Okay. That sucked. Okay. We just do it again. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Got her. We're only 2 hearts down. Actually, epic fight, right? I enjoy the visual of it, but losing is so frustrating, man. I will say, this is a delightful fight. It's very cool to watch and be a part of. It is gorgeous. That sucked. I could do without this fucking song and dance, though. Oh, come on, man. Nah. I was rushing. Okay. Gotta let the tension out of me, because it's making me rush and it's making me make mistakes. But we know I can do it. I've gotten really close. That sucked, man. My hands are getting, like, sweaty. Damn. Sit up straight, lad. I am sitting up straight. I'm being very good about posture. Let me actually put my shirt a bit closer, so yeah. Okay. Let's go. Just a little bit further, that's all we need to do. Just a little bit further. Just make her flinch. Make her use her right hand. Nope. Only left hand with that one. Beat me and my little assassin friend with only her left hand with that one. Ooh. Didn't even get a hint of the, what is it, the Buddhist Vita? I forget what Netero's Nen move is called. But yeah, didn't even get a hint of that. No, we're still in the hunter's exam, getting dog walked by an old man who's throwing a ball around. Like, that's it. That's where we're at. Come on. So, Ole, you're going to France, I believe you said tomorrow. That's going to be great. Matthew, what are you doing? What are you up to these days? Doodles, do you have any big plans? I need to read about your lives in between these fights, otherwise I'm gonna fall into a bad rhythm. I gotta take a minute. Let the tension go out. And talking helps. That sucks. I'm taking the fly on Saturday. Oh, my bad. Sorry. I've got no plans. That's fine, Doodles. Sometimes that's the best plan. Just winging it. Yeah, you're just taking it easy and breezy. Tomorrow happens and you deal with it. That's a good plan. On Friday, we'll have to drive a bit just to get to the airport hotel. Ooh, you're staying at the airport hotel. Nice. Man, that's the way to do it, I think. As you all know, with my garbage sleep schedule, I am not very good at getting up early. So, getting up early to go to the airport especially, I am demonstrably not good at. Me traveling is rough, but luckily I don't fly very many places. I wish I did. I have some friends in Cape Town I'd love to go and visit, but Ain't got no money for flights. Also, yeah, you don't want to just like drop in on people, especially if you have to like fly to get there. Because I feel like they'd feel obligated to give you a lot of attention. And they definitely, I mean, if they're your friends, they definitely want to spend time with you. But it's so rude to just drop in on people anyway. But if it's like, I don't know, someone who lives 5 minutes away from you, it feels easier to say to someone, hey, you know, I'm working right now, I'm busy, I can't really hang out, than it is if someone like flew to your city to hang out. It feels like it's a lot harder to say no to hanging out with someone, regardless of your reasons, if they're like put in a ton of effort to come and see you, you know? And I don't really want to put anyone in a position where they have to like feel bad about saying that they have a lot of work they need to do, because I frequently have a lot of work I need to do, which is often a reason why I can't hang out with people. Wait, what was the question? Was making tea. Oh, just what are you up to these days? And Ole's going to France. France. Oh, to enjoy bread and other things, presumably. There are many things in France, also I am told. I mean, I come from there. That's why I have this accent. Nah. I don't know what I did at the end there. Let's go. Fucking stop screaming at me. I know you're here. Please just start the fight. I've said it before. I could do without the little, like, preambles at the beginning of this fight. Just like, I know you rise up from the goo, and it's very fucking magical and whatever, but just let me fight you, please. This is where I think the sort of Soulsborne fog gate thing probably does its best work, because you go through the intro for a boss fight once, and then there's just a fog gate in front of them. You enter the fog gate, that gives you enough time to sort of like mentally switch to boss fight mode, and then you fight them. They're just there. Also, they have health bars. I miss health bars. Why can't I see health bars anymore? I want to know how well I'm doing, or how poorly I'm doing. Is my issue damage, or is it survivability? Let me know. I want to know. Can you show me? I want to know about whether you're healthy. I want to know. Can you show me? Phil Collins has a crazy voice, man. It is like somehow like bassy and breathy at the same time. It's actually insane to listen to. Jesus, like, you see what I mean about, like, RNG, though? Because sometimes she'll just do, like, her regular moves, and then sometimes she'll do, like, 15 super moves in a row on top of each other. And it's like, what am I supposed to do at that point? What am I meant to do at that point, Team Cherry? I'd like to see what... No, okay, that's silly. I was about to be like, I'd like to see one of you beat this game. You probably fucking did. I imagine they QA tested this. They probably had to. I'm just frustrated and it's difficult. I'm learning how to make sauces. Ooh, what kind of sauces? Oh, I had okra tonight, which I don't know if you guys have had okra before. It is delicious. It's like this this vegetable that we roasted, and it's like crunchy and tasty. Oh man, it was good. I had it with some ice bine and mashed potatoes. It was a really nice supper. Real tasty. What is up with bosses being able to block my attacks all of a sudden? That doesn't seem fair. You're all stronger and faster and have more attacks than me. You shouldn't be allowed to say, no, I don't get to attack at the same time. That's rude. Currently trying to make a good honey soy garlic sauce. Ooh. Last week was a lemon butter chicken. Delicious. How do you spell that? Okra? I think it's O-K-R-A. I think so. Apparently it's used in New Orleans a lot in like gumbo. But Emilio's parents actually gave me some when I went over to his house one time, and they'd like I think they pan fried it. I'm not sure, but it was delicious. Oh man, they had like cut it up into little pieces, and they gave me a little bit, and it was so tasty, dude. And it has that like wonderful you know when you eat like a vegetable that's become crispy, and it doesn't at all have the texture of a vegetable, and it like tastes amazing, but it feels good to eat because it's like, oh, this is healthy. Like this has nutrients and shit that I am absorbing with my body like a real adult. That's what it feels like, man. It's so good. Man, Lace, I need you to fuck off. Fuck off! Are you kidding me? With that. It is so aggravating, dude. That she just, like, pops up out of nowhere. She can be anywhere in this arena at any time. There's almost no warning or hint that she's gonna pop up. So many of her moves just aren't that telegraphed. And then she touches me and I died because I had the audacity to have 2 hearts left. Fucking... Looks like a star power jalapeno. Oh. I've only ever seen it cooked. I've never actually looked up what it looks like uncooked, so... I guess so, maybe. Come on, dude. Fucking this game, man. This game is so aggravating in so many ways. Every time I find something to like about this game, it puts fucking bamboo seeds under my fingernails. Man, it finds a way to make something cool, and then it's not worthy of your time if it's not the most fucking frustrating thing you've had to do with your entire life. God damn it. It's not difficult if I can't tell what attack they're doing. It is unfair. And the thing is, y'all got it right in so many ways. Like, so many of her attacks are super well telegraphed. It's just like every now and again. Did you have to give her the ability to, like, teleport around the entire arena within a second? You know? Did you have to do that? Did we have to give her 27 different moves and shit? What we couldn't, like... We couldn't be fine with her not doing that? Did we have to make it that point of contact damage? Her fucking tentacle attack, where she summons the powers of the void and shit to assault my body with tentacles, does less damage than me brushing against her. How does that make sense? Make that make sense to me. That I can lightly bump elbows with her and it does more damage than, like, the magical tentacles of darkness extending from her arm to claw at my body. Why? Why did point of contact damage have to be in this game in the first place, but also why did it have to do so much damage? I don't get it. Like, what does it add except another layer of frustration and another 15 hours to this fucking fight? Like, genuinely, I would love to hear, if someone has an idea as to why they did that, I would love to hear it, because I can't think of a more artificial padding of difficulty than making point of contact damage, the thing the player has maybe the least control over, do more damage just because it's later in the game. It's Act 3 now, so everything has to do more damage and take more damage, like... That's how difficulty works, everybody. That if it takes more hits to kill, and it kills you in less hits, that means it's more difficult. If the boss spams the same moves 3 times in a row, that means she's a good boss. She's a more difficult boss. That's how that works. The tilt is set in. The tilt set in like 3 attempts ago, man. The tilt is like reaching peak now. Okay, we are shockingly in an actually good position for this. Oh god, fuck. come on, what? No, of course she comes up just like underneath me. There's never really been a rhyme or reason to where she goes up before. No, but she can just choose now. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Christ, this fucking shit. And here's the thing, man, like, this is the issue with frustration. Like, a little, like, tension is necessary. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and say, because I enjoy playing these games. And I enjoy playing them because they are tense. And fucking, it's enjoyable. It is enjoyable to feel tense and then get the relief of, like, beating the fight. But, like, frustration just ruins all of it, man. Why do I need to go through this beginning phase again? Why? Why do I have to listen to them scream again every single fucking time? Why does she get 17 new moves? Why does all of her attacks have, like, tracking that can perfectly hit me when I'm in the same zip code as them? Why did that happen? Where I hit her and then I happened to, like, 1 pixel from my body was touching 1 pixel from her body, and then it set a point of contact damage and I lost 2 hearts. And it knocked me out before I could take advantage of the attack. Yeah, no, that's fine. That seems good. That seems good and fair. What an enjoyable fucking fight. I love it when I have to be pixel perfect after hitting the enemy already. It's great. Yeah, why not? That's fine. Do it again. Go through this whole fucking fight again. And that's the thing now. I don't care anymore. I don't care about winning the game anymore. I don't care about beating this game. I don't care about whether these characters get to have a fulfilling ending to their story. I don't care. All of the enjoyment of this has been lost. Every piece of enjoyment I had from this is gone now, and I don't care anymore. This is a beautiful fight. It's beautifully choreographed. It's got great music. When, you know, shit's working, it's fun. But, like, when every attack she does 2 hearts, and, like, coming into contact with her does 2 hearts, and then you have to do this for like 15 minutes and then go and do the second phase for 15 minutes, and it's fucking half an hour of my life that I have to give up if I make one mistake in phase 2 because there's 15 projectiles on screen, and each of them is like timed in such a way that they can hit me directly after each other after I come out of invincibility. So they're all gonna do damage and there's nothing I can do about it. How is that fun? It's not, man. This is just frustrating now. Yeah. Yeah, I think I have like 3 attempts left in me, man. This is soul crushing. I have definitely had enough of this game. I'm ready for this game to be over. God, as soon as that DLC comes out, I am hitting ignore on the Steam store as fast as I can. The second we beat this fight, I'll check out the menu like Ole suggested, and then I'm going to film myself uninstalling it, because that will be the greatest pleasure I can imagine, is never having to see this on my fucking Steam homepage again. Okay. I think this is the last attempt, and then we're calling it a night. Man, and I think the most depressing thing about this, right, is that I was really looking forward to this boss fight kind of proving me wrong about this game. Because I've been complaining about this game for months now, about how frustrating it is, how it doesn't need to be this frustrating, how it feels like artificially made more frustrating by certain design choices that don't really make sense, you know. And I was really hoping I would get to this boss fight and I would eat those words, man, that I would just be blown away. And honestly, when this boss fight started, yeah, I kind of was. I was sort of blown away. It is a phenomenal visual spectacle. It is fun to like fight against Lace. Like I said, when it's all working out, it's fun to fight against Lace. She is a fun character to have a battle with. It's very acrobatic. I love the music. I love the setting. I love the arena. It's great. But like, again, it's just the longer you have to do it, the more the small things start to pile up. The fact that point of contact damage in this fight does 2 hearts will never make sense to me. The fact that she can just layer her projectile moves on top of each other so that they all hit you at the same time, that feels like bullshit. Like, if I'm already getting hit by one of her projectiles, I'm getting hit by the next 3. And where's the skill in that? I shouldn't have to do this fight hitless to win the fight. You know? I shouldn't have to do this fight pixel perfect to be able to win. And it shouldn't feel like I have to. That's the issue I have, is that it feels like if I make one mistake, suddenly everything's going downhill and the whole attempt is ruined. And that feels bad. It's fine if it's like, okay, I've lost half of my health, now we're in, like, trouble, and I need to start, you know, pivoting, looking for an opportunity to heal or something like that. That's fine. But when it's like, oh man, I got caught by 2 attacks in a row that one caught me directly after immunity wore off, after the first caught me, and now I'm dead. And I have to start the whole fight over again, and it's been 15 minutes since this attempt started. That's when it's bullshit. That's when I say no, that's fucking stupid, and I hate that I'm wasting my time on this, because it has become a waste of time. I mean, look, it's very impressive to say your game is super difficult, but the joy of difficulty is that I'm still able to do it. Like, it's a matter of effort. This doesn't feel like a matter of effort. This feels like a matter of getting lucky with her moves. That if she picks certain moves to do in a row, I'm just screwed. There's nothing I can do, whatever. Move on to the next try. And you see, okay, wait, look here, right? Where Hornet is, there's a little bit of thread there. There's a little bit of thread there that's going onto the arena. And that's very arty. It looks very cool. It makes the room look 3D. You know what else it does? It hides when the tentacles are there. This is form over function, okay? Because at that still small section of arena, I have been caught by that, like, ground tentacle attack so many times because that little bit of thread is covering it. And I guess that just didn't come up in playtesting. Like, come on, man. This is the final boss fight. I shouldn't feel cheated by it. Okay, 2 more attempts. Let's go. This is the final fight, I can tell from the stream title. Hi, Zaki. Matthew, what is this? 2014? No, it's Hollow Knight Silksong. Alexa, play The Cure by Olivia Rodrigo. No. Jesus, Matthew, your music taste sucks, dude. Why are you queuing up all of these songs, man? I know I've made fun of you before, but you're actually really good at this. This fight is insane. I mean, no, look. I don't need compliments right now either. It's fine. Like, I know I'm not the most skilled Silksong player. I've been playing this for a very long time when it really shouldn't have taken this long. Absolutely. I understand that 100%. A lot of what this game doesn't compute in my brain. I understand that. But, like, this is one of the most frustrating final boss fights I've ever done. What's wrong with Olivia Rodrigo? She's infantilizing herself in a sexualized way to sell, records. She and Sabrina Carpenter are both doing that thing where they're wearing, like, weird, like, baby nighties and things like that on stage, and they're like, doing the whole, like, I'm a, like, sexy and innocent and young, and it's like, they're doing that because they know who that sells to, man. And they are catering to those people. And look, I'm also saying that I understand how much power record labels have over the image of the singers that work for them. So it's entirely possible that like Olivia Rodrigo and Sabrina Carpenter and everything aren't doing that purposefully, but it's like a producer has told them to do that. But until I know that, so far the only evidence I've had is that they're choosing to do that because it caters to a certain demographic who is currently buying their music, and it's kind of gross and makes me feel icky. It's me, I'm those people. Matthew, you do not want to be grouped with those people because I'm talking about pedophiles. Also, hasn't Olivia Rodrigo had, like, some controversy? I don't remember what the controversy was, so I shouldn't be talking about it because I don't want to, like, spread rumors or anything. But, I remember her being, like, involved with something, and I can't remember what it was. She did something or yelled at someone or something? I don't remember. There was, like, a headline I saw in a video once. Or maybe it was a fake headline. I don't know anymore, man. But yeah, there's just like the whole baby doll nighty infantilized but still sexual thing is pretty gross, and it feels like it's being done that way because of, you know, the whole situation in America where pedophiles are in power right now. So a lot of people are, I don't know, kind of marketing themselves to that group. Yeah, Matthew, maybe you should let me finish my point before you start agreeing with the opposite. But then again, you know, like, going to my previous point, yeah, it could be that Olivia Rodrigo has like a producer that's making her do that and everything. But, I mean, it's not back in the day, you know? Like, we all have access to social media and everything. And she could say on social media, this is not something I want to do, but it's something that the production studio is asking me to do. And then crowdfund a way to get out of her contract. Like, I feel like there's more avenues now for not having to do terrible stuff just because it's in, like, your job. Like, I get it, it's scary to lose your job, but I mean, also, you know, you could be transparent about it. And then even if you're transparent about it and, like, you don't lose your job or you don't stop working for that label or whatever, then at least people will understand that it's not your fault. Like, you're doing this because this was chosen for you. I'm gonna go to sleep. Oh, good night, Zaki. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry the stream was kind of a lot of complaining. Very angry energy tonight. Mm-hmm. No, we expected that. You're all good, brother. Thank you, Zaki. Sleep well, homie. I hope tomorrow is really good. And I hope that both Lace and Grandmother Silk do that thing where they're climbing the stairs and they think there's an extra step at the top, but there isn't, and they get a small fright. One last one. One last one. Just one more attempt. Just one more attempt and then we're gonna call it. Whew. Okay, we complained a bunch. We moaned and whined and all of that. This one, just calm. Just calm. Serene. Oh, okay. That one was less frustrating. I think I needed to get the whining out. And it did help a bit. But no, I'm tired now. Alright, gang. Didn't happen this week. But you know what? We talked about some Bionicles. I wish death upon my greatest enemies, which is, of course, billionaires. We chatted a little bit about France. I remember that happening. And I complained about Silksong. So it sounds like a stream to me. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you on Friday for Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, we're just gonna do Yu-Gi-Oh! This week. I don't think anyone's really tuning into the Magic stream, so we're just doing plain Yu-Gi-Oh! For a while. I'll see you around. Have a good weekend if I don't see you on Friday. Keep an eye out for new content. And as always, stay safe, stay watching, stay friendly. Stay away from, I don't know, artificially raising the difficulty in your game by making like all of your late game enemies damage sponges that do tons of damage in return. And as always, stay magical. So long.